guys, so it's about 7 something now. I'm leaving at 7:20 to get like to the bus by like 7:30. Give myself about an hour. It will not take me an hour to get to school, but like 30 minutes on a bad day, really. I want to be early because I have a terrible perception of time, and I want to use my last year to like work on that, you know. So I'm gonna pretend school starts at 8:30, even though my lab is at 8:55. Well, 9 o'clock-ish, right? So 30 minutes before that, 8:30. So I get to school early, get myself together, maybe get some coffee if I want to. I'm a senior this year, so I don't really need help finding anything. I know where everything is. I'm hot. I'm irritated. Yeah, so today I have microbiome lab, and I have my biochem lab that I'm having today. I have my genetics lab Monday. I have no school on Thursdays, and I have all those lectures on Tuesdays and Fridays. I gotta finish getting ready. I gotta put some shoes on. I gotta show y'all the fit and put some lip gloss on, and you know, I was gonna retwist my hair, but I got preoccupied yesterday, so I wasn't able to get to it. But I could do it tomorrow so that it's good for Monday. I don't think it's terrible. I don't know. I'll just shake it out, do my edges, and we should be Gucci. So here's the bag. My notebook. I have labs today, so usually they use like the composition notebooks, which I bought already, but it's the first day, so you know, we're not doing anything but checking in for real. Got my lab coat and my goggles because one of my teachers did say that's what they want for the first day. Portable. Can't forget this baby. I'll fix it in later. My headphones and my lip gloss. But I'm about to put this on. So this is the fit, right? So I have a short torso, and I always wanted like low-rise pants to accommodate that. And I found these. They fit below my belly button, so they're low-rise. And I like them. The only thing is, I don't know how like 90s babies do this, but like when you move around or like sit and go upstairs and stuff, like the back gets low. So I don't know. Maybe I just gotta like hold the buckles when I'm like moving. But lab, I'm usually like standing. I'm not really like sitting. Wear the shirt like right here because I do have lab. The belt, we're not gonna pay attention to that. But yeah. That's the fit. All right, I need y'all to, I need light. Okay, we're back. All right. All right, let's go to the bus. All right, see y'all. Does anyone else have that problem where they like sweat a lot? Like you have to bring like tissue and stuff to like pat your face. My grandma does. She gave it to me. I don't know. I did my edges. Ain't nobody could see them. Stupid ass rush buses, right? My bus used to stop right in front of my gate for my school, and they changed it to be a million blocks after. But you know, there's a bright side to most things, and that is 7-Eleven. This is literally my college existence. I went to Baruch first for my freshman year, and this was my lifeline. Cheap coffee, but it tastes good to me. I don't have high expectations or taste palate, whatever, for coffee. 6, 7, 8. It's like 8 blocks. 8 blocks over. Why would you move a bus from being right in front of a school to 8 blocks after the school? That doesn't make any sense. I understand it's crowded, but it's gonna be crowded regardless. People are gonna find their bus. Like, you're gonna stop at a stop regardless. It's gonna be crowded regardless. I think it's stupid, but that's what they're doing, and they're making more improvements. Y'all not gonna believe this, right? So I'm quite a ways from my campus. Basically, so I'm in my my hall, right? I'm in my lecture hall, or my lab hall, if you will. And I'm hearing like professors talk about some, oh, you know, freshman lab starts next week, not this week. And I'm like, well, I'm not a freshman. But you completely forget you could technically take a class freshmen take just as a senior. I guess microbiome was one of them, because I get there and I'm like, let me just read my email. Sure enough, the email says, see you September 10th. I'm like, okay, well, what about my next lab? That one's see you September 3rd. So I confused myself because I knew labs didn't start on the first week. They always start the week after because they want you to go to your lectures first. So I'm going home because that starts at 1:50, and that class started, so was supposed to start at 9:05. Who's staying on campus from 9 a.m. to 2? Not I. But yeah, that's the fit. We're still cute. I'm hot, I'm irritated, but I'm walking anyway. On a brighter side, because there's always one, I did get to try out the hour setup that I made for myself. Not the hour, like the timing setup that I made for myself to make sure that I get to school early, because I'd rather be early than late, because anytime I'm late, I fall into a pattern of arriving at that time and being more comfortable with being late. And punctuality is a good habit to have, so I'm gonna work on being punctual. And it's also good for your mental health. And last semester was miserable. I was late, I was stressed, my classes sucked, I had professors I didn't care for. They made the class hard for no reason. Easy classes were harshly graded. It was a whole lot. It really was a whole lot. It tanked my GPA like crazy. And that semester, I had chem at Orgo 2, which was my last like full chemistry class. I'm taking biochem, but I'm gonna count it as a bio class instead of a chem class for my mental health. And I actually got like a B in that class, and I was so happy because I literally had like got a C in Orgo. Was it Orgo 1? Yeah, Orgo 1. I got a B in Gen Chem 2, and I got a C in Gen Chem 1, but that was in my other school, and it just passed as a transfer credit when I came over here. So I don't think there's a grade attached to Gen Chem 1. I just got the credit fulfillments. So great for me. That B was like everything, because I was like, this is my hardest class and I need to do good. I studied my ass off. I did horrible on those tests though. I did so bad on those exams, but I did really good in lab. I always do good in lab. Homework, you know, all the other stuff, like I tried to like max out so that I had a cushion for the exams, because those are always the hardest for me. So I'm on the bus stop. I just transferred, and my bus is coming in like 2 minutes. But yeah, so I guess I have like story times for like my favorite classes, my worst classes, how I've felt about college so far, my like goals and stuff for the year. I also have like some fun stories. And I don't think they're necessarily school related, because I didn't really have many like fun school days. I kind of just wanted to go to class, go home. I don't know. I'm a homebody. I don't really care to be outside my house for longer than I need to be, unless I like plan to do that. Like, prep myself to be outside, if that makes sense. I don't know. School is stressful, and those are emotions that tether me to my house. I don't care to be stressed outside of the comforts of my home. I get comfortable with being home though, and I want to use this last year to do better than that. But I'm gonna go on my bus now. Wait, I'll talk to you later. So I'm off my bus. It's like 10 now. I gotta leave in like 2.5 hours to go back to school. On the good side, I get to see my little fur baby, my little sweet peach, my little snuggums, because I was with her practically all summer. So I know she'll miss me. Well, she always misses me when I'm at the house, even if I literally go to the store. Oh, some of the fun stories. I had literally like ankle length long, like pink hair. Then I cut my hair, and then I had like a highlighter pink mini fro situation. I had a lot of hair things because I always did like box braids, but I like put like color highlights in my box braids. Sometimes I had a weave, didn't like them because I sweat and my hair poofs out, so that didn't last long. Then I had a curly weave. I had a really poofy curly weave for prom. That was cute too. I liked that. Then yeah, I cut my hair, like I shaved like half of it off and then dipped the ends pink. Then I grew that out and then cut all my hair and then rocked like a mini fro for a bit. Then grew that out. Then I think I did some more braids. And then because I wanted my hair to grow out a little more so that I can get, or like lock extensions. And then and then I took those out, or I cut them out rather. And now we're here. And this is all mine. I'm home. I do have homework though, but y'all doing that with me. Welcome to college. Welcome to the journey. If you didn't get to go, you could live vicariously through me. If you did get to go, well, maybe you could live vicariously through me for classes you never had. I'm a bio major. Y'all will see the science homework, even though the semester is all bio classes. I should have started this when I was starting college, so that maybe the more like beginner classes or intro classes, maybe some people wanted to take bio and weren't able to, didn't want to do some classes, never took a class, almost took a class, dropped out of class. I don't know, whatever your circumstance is for a bio class, and maybe you want to see like what they look like, how the classes run, what subjects you're studying, what topics you're studying, and all that stuff. But unfortunately I didn't. But I'm not the only person that's showing college, so I mean, maybe you could find it somewhere. But for this semester, we are taking biochemistry, genetics, microbiology, emergence of a global history. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Emergence of a global history and fashion history. I think the fashion history class is going to be fun. We're going to study together. You're going to see me cry and crash out because I will be having those moments. I've been having those moments every day for the past 3 years. Well, not every day. You know, the days that be struggling for real, where the struggle be real. But you're going to be seeing when the struggle is real. Y'all coming with me when I have my midterms and my finals. Tell y'all how I feel about it, you know, check in, check out. So hopefully this could be like a little like peekaboo into school. Right now, like financials is hard. It is. And in today's society, you are no longer like gonna be able to get in like minimum wage jobs. And especially if you want to like have like a family life and you got bills and rent is high, especially in New York. So like something my mom told me that I can do, because I have a very blessed life. Fortunately, you know, my tuition and stuff is a concern that I don't have to have, unlike a lot of other like college students. My mother is literally a angel on earth. Like I was blessed to the right uterus. Basically, our plan is that all I have to do is focus on school. All I have to do is make sure that I maintain that, in the sense of her, being in charge, paying my tuition and stuff. I'm a commuter student, so I don't live on campus, so it's a bit cheaper because I'm just paying for transport. I don't have to pay for housing and food and all that stuff, but it's still school in New York, so it's like damn near the same price to take the bus. The goal is I stay home until I save enough money to get my own house, and until I'm like financially comfortable, financially like free, if you will, to take on like housing bills, living on my own, and things of that nature. And considering that I am interested in medicine and I do want to go to med school, and that is the path that I'm on right now. Med school costs a lot. I'm getting an advanced master's degree for nursing. That's gonna cost a lot. So it doesn't even make sense for me to like live on my own or have an apartment and all that stuff. I can stay home. I can stay home. I have no issues with that. I have a wonderful family dynamic. I'm very blessed and I'm very fortunate. And this is an opportunity, or not an opportunity. This is not a necessarily common lifestyle. I know a lot of college students are like maintaining school and work because they need to. They have to. Some people aren't able to stay home. Some people don't want to stay home. It's a lot of different lifestyles, but the lifestyle that y'all are going to tap in with me is not necessarily the struggling broke college student thing that a lot of people have to live through. I'm kind of like starting Monopoly with an extra $300 instead of the regular that they start the game off with, if that makes sense. That's probably not a good analogy. Most of the things that I focus on are academic. I do plan on getting a job though this semester, but not because I need a job to like pay for school, but this is for me to get clinical experience. Like everything that I'm doing, everything that my mom has been able to set up for me is work for me to focus on my career path. But the only thing about that is adulting is hard and there's no like guidebook on it. Like my mother is the best guidebook a person could have for real on life. But considering I'm in a career path that nobody in my family has entered, has done, has had experience with, we're all starting from scratch. We're all starting from I don't know what the hell to do. Literally, when I graduated from from high school, I was salutatorian of my school. I graduated as salutatorian of my class, of my graduating class. And I wanted to go pre-med when I went to college. So I did apply to, for pre-med for NYU and for the Sophie Davis pre-med program for CCNY. And I don't know why I was just so confident, like, oh, of course they'll take me. Like I have a 4.0 GPA. I graduated salutatorian of my class. Like I thought I had all the credentials and there would have been no like issues like doing that. But that was a big intro door slap to your face for adulting, because I was rejected from Sophie Davis and NYU waitlisted me for that pre-med program. And I could have waited out the wait list, but I was panicked because I was like, I don't want to wait and then they tell me, oh, sorry, we can't accept you. And then I'm like asked out for like the first like semester or the first like year of school, and I'm starting as a freshman a year later instead of going straight in when I graduated. But the thing about my high school that I went to, they made us apply for a bunch of CUNY schools. And that's how I ended up going to Baruch as a bio major. And then I think I also added on being a chem minor there. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I should have minored in something bio focused, but that's what I did. And I went to Baruch for a year, but Baruch, if you didn't know, is really a business school. You know, Hunter's more of the science healthcare school, but I didn't really know that because I didn't want to go to a CUNY. I wanted to go to those schools. NYU was actually my dream college. But again, I didn't wait for the waitlisting determination. I went to Baruch and I started my first year, and it was cool. I met really great people. I had some interesting classes. Yeah, so now I'm home and I have to wait for my class. So I don't think I'm gonna show myself walking back up the block to go to the bus to school, but I will film me on campus because I didn't get any footage of me on campus because I was on the phone complaining to my family. This channel hopefully will be like a cool little, intro into college for anybody that wants to go and is like, I want to see what it looks like, or goes and it's like, I wonder what a science major does. Or if anybody wants to just follow me on my journey for me to get that white coat, that'd be cool too. I do talk a lot, so I guess being a vlog works because I could yap. But I think that's the direction I want to take my YouTube channel. And I do have Twitch, and I like started gaming. So I do that there, but that's a weekend thing. It's kind of like a wind down. So I guess if, you know, you're like, oh, so I want to see more like wind down, like gameplay and all that stuff, I go on Twitch for that. And then TikTok will be like, I guess, updates for both YouTube and that, and for other like miscellaneous things I like to do, like challenges and singing and, you know, all that stuff. And my IG is just a bunch of pictures. I'm not gonna hold you, and it's probably gonna stay that way. I guess this is my, like, this will be my fourth video on my channel, but it'll be an intro into the direction of what I want to do. So we'll call it vlog, academic vlog, senior vlog. I don't know. I don't know what to call y'all neither. So y'all are gonna have to like help me out with that. Cause right now my channel name is Ria Riri, cause I have this whole thing of, oh, you can call me Ria, you can call me Riri, whatever you like. But I don't know. That doesn't really pertain to the community name. That's just my name or my nickname. But I do hope we're friends or become friends, social friends, online friends, yeah. Hey guys, so I'm back on campus. Hey guys, so I just got out of my lab, biochem lab. It was introductory. You know that like science video that you watch for like lab safety and stuff? Watched that, did the little safety quiz, and I was on my way. Yeah, it took me forever because I was trying to find a part about what temperature the Bunsen burner is typically at, and that was like a year stuff. But I found it, and we went over like the lab rules and stuff. And because we're dealing with very sensitive like compounds and such, phones are not really allowed inside because you can disturb the experiment, and we're going to be making our own like concentrations of stuff, and more hands-on and stuff, so we gotta wear like gloves and things. But I'm pretty sure I could probably snap a few pictures sometimes, but I'll just ask if needed. So I might not see much of that lab, but I'm pretty sure I can show like my genetics lab stuff or my microbiome lab stuff. But it wasn't really much like interesting things to show today. Pretty sure y'all wouldn't want to see me do a quiz. I was using my phone for the video anyway. Hey guys, so I'm back home, obviously, and I'm making dinner. So I'm making a French onion pasta, or yeah, French onion pasta. I've made French onion soup and it was good, but I'm making a French onion pasta today. Could you tell I was cutting onions? It's so bad. Oh, every time. That water trick don't work. Did y'all know that those little holes like in your eye, I don't know if you'll see it if I show it. Hey, how are ya? It's really up close and personal right now, but do you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's, yeah, that little hole right there, it's like a drainage system for your eyes. Like when you like cry and stuff and your nose gets like really runny, that's why the tears like cascade through that little hole, like a little gutter system. I saw it on my little medical I said IG reels, and figured I'd share it since I was onion induced crying. I have no clue what this filter is. This is more light required though. It looks cool. It's like here's dinner. I don't really think it turned out the way I wanted it to. It's really not giving like French onion pasta. It's giving pasta. These are the ribs my dad made and the chicken. Feel like it's not giving onion, French onion or sauteed onions. It's kind of just giving like bougeified Alfredo with tomatoes in it. But it's good. I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like before I ate. So there you go. All right, later.